All right, well, hello.
Hello, David.
Toby and Debbie Taylor. It's nice to have you guys today. Men first.
Toby knew about me before I knew about him.
Right. I was going to go to camp, and I was in Oklahoma, and I met somebody who knew Debbie, and he knew that she would be at camp. And so he said, there's this really great girl named Debbie, and you'll meet her there.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, man.
So excited about this summer.
Yeah.
We are going to change some kids' lives. Praise God.
Yes.
Praise God that we're here.
You did miss the counselor volleyball game, though.
Oh, volleyball is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
I like the way they pass the ball back and forth.
I'm just so proud that you're stepping up the head lifeguard this year, bud.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You've learned from my footsteps, even when you were a young camper, and I was a counselor.
Yeah.
It's
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
So if he thought she was so great, why didn't he date her?
He already had a girlfriend.
Bummer.
I met Toby the first morning, on a Monday morning when we were going to be counselors together. And Toby was already sitting in the Deal Lodge waiting, anticipating the arrival of the great Debbie Taylor.
Lape.
Oh, yeah, late. And so Toby, I heard that he would describe this a certain way.
Oh yeah, I've heard this rumor also. I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say that we want to hear. Can I get an overall applause to hear that we want to hear? I think we all want to hear exactly what we saw from your eyes. What did you see?
I was sitting in the lodge in central New York on a cool morning where the haze was just lifting up as the sun was rising up. I was looking out over the east as the sun was coming up over the valley, and sitting in a lodge on a couch and out the window watching the sun come up, when through the doorway and through the sunlight came Debbie.
Lape.
And the sun shone around her and through her hair and glistened, and she looked like an angel. And as she walked through the threshold, her boyfriend entered right behind her.
Ooh, babe alert, bro. Yeah. Babe alert, bro.
So yeah, I had a boyfriend there, and Toby's girlfriend was back in some southern state. And so he and another guy became good friends at summer, and they missed their girlfriend. So they took
This is kind of embarrassing
they took me and
story.
Toby out to get ice cream, and me and my boyfriend Greg sat in the back seat, and they wanted us to kiss because they missed their girlfriends.
We didn't.
Not like kiss, like just kiss her.
That's embarrassing. I think I'm speaking for all of us when I say that's really embarrassing.
Can I tell you about a different story at that same time? That was my very first time. We went out for ice cream. It was my very first time to have sprinkles on my ice cream. I said, man, these are great. I love these sprinkles. This is the most awesomest thing ever. And Debbie said to me, and this is the first day I knew her, did you also know that they smell good? I said, really? And she said, and shoved the ice cream up my nose.
Wow. So at this point, yeah, what was your boyfriend at that time thinking?
I don't know.
He was
On a serious note, the best part about that summer was that we had a boyfriend and a girlfriend, because we got to know each other good as friends, and we got to see how each other interacted with other people. And I saw something in Toby.
Rock, can you ball?
Drop the jump.
Can you instead of a head, yo?
Bro, I got a hammer right here. You wanna try it out?
Oh,
Alright, this is my girlfriend.
it's Christ-centered life.
This is my girlfriend.
Not
Hey, Noelle.
Yeah.
You want to count parrots because I'm a pirate?
Okay.
Actually, how about carrots? Because pirates get scurvy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that's weird.
So, Noelle,
Yes.
do you like water?
Yes, I do.
'Cause I like water, and there's lots of water in my body right now.
Wow, he's weird.
Hey, Noelle,
Yes.
I think there's something in my ear.
What is it?
Bro!
Wow, he's weird.
So, me, Jake, and Boo were, admiring from afar, and we just saw that you guys were just such a beautiful, beautiful couple, and you inspire us all to love and be loved, just like a cat just wants to sleep, just sleep off the evenings in the sun. It's just an amazing thing. Can you guys tell us about how you guys first met?
Yeah. Our meeting is a series of silly things that we said to each other, I think mainly coming from my side of the equation. When we first saw each other on the Harding campus in 1985, she had a sweater that was puzzle pieces, and so my first words to her were, "I'm puzzled." And it was very funny, I'm sure. And I was trying just to show her that I was noticing her. But there was a little bit of rolled eyes there. And so I topped it off with meeting her in Bible class. We were in Neil Pryor's Bible class at Harding.
What a guy.
And when I found out her name, I had a series. Her maiden name was Smiley. And so I had a series of jokes that were very, very funny about how much she must smile and several of the clever things to say about that. To which she responded, "I've never heard that before."
Could we hear 2 or 3 of them? I think I'm speaking for everyone here when I say we want to hear them. Can I get a crowd affirmation? Here, please tell us.
What I'll do is, I've already said what basically, as funny as they were, I've already said it. But what I'll do now is tell you that at one point we broke up, and I'll pass it over to Jill to tell you, so she can tell you what I said to her when I broke up. Remember what I said to you when I broke up? That you didn't like?
I don't know. What do you mean?
When I broke up, remember the thing that I said? Wow.
In the Heritage Law?
Juicy.
Well, he said that
After I
we
broke
wanted to
up.
break up, but he still loved me. It's like, okay. I didn't know.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Okay,
This
what's
year,
delicious?
instead of turkey, we're having lasagna.
Dave, those turkeys are cute and all, but you don't want a clean bowl right now.
I know we'll have lasagna. Noodles are healthy for you.
No, I can't do that, babe. You know,
It's okay,
you know,
it's okay.
you
We'll
know
have
what I
turkey for
need
Christmas.
for my regimen. You know what I need. I can't believe you would do this to me. This really hurts me deep down in my heart.
You'll see that.
That's it. No.
Later, loser. More lasagna for us.
I'm chill with these turkeys.
It's gonna be okay. He was really a real jerk. He should not have done that. That was a jerk move. You're better off without him. It's okay. You know what? One of my friends, he's single. He'd be good for you. Let me show a picture of him. Are you talking about? Yeah. Let me know another picture. You go like him. Wow, he's ugly.
You can say that again.
Wow, he's ugly.
Girl talk.
Well, another big part of, being married is after you get married and living together. We'd like to hear about how you feel that your relationship has grown and matured into the blooming flower that it is today.
The blooming flower.
It's bloomed.
Yeah, let me step back a little bit because we didn't talk a whole lot about how.
Yeah, let's keep talking about
did
that.
and all that. So, once we broke up, that was just our freshman year. I saw her out with other guys, and I got very jealous. And
Because you still loved her.
Yes, because I still loved her. We were dating other people, but I didn't like it. So we eventually got back together that end of freshman year, and I went to visit her for the first time in Houston.
Forgot about the Pac-Man story though.
Oh yeah. Well, at the first date really was she was playing Pac-Man with her roommate, and me and another guy went up and asked them if they want to go to Wendy's to get a Coke. And so they said okay, and they finished their game. We went to Wendy's, and Jill was flirting the whole night with me, and it was just, I knew, I just felt this something between us.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it happened?
Sure.
I mean, how can a woman resist? Like, you're a Taylor boy.
I know.
That's,
I know.
yeah.
How did this true love become marriage?
Well, 4 years later, we were engaged. I proposed to Jill on Harding Park. There, just next to the campus.
Near Terry's house.
Near Terry's house. Just we could probably hit a 8-iron and hit Terry's backyard.
Golf analogy.
Yeah, golf analogy. And so I had arranged for Jill's parents and my parents to be at our apartment when we got back. I think maybe I don't remember if it was a surprise.
We
but
didn't have an apartment yet.
Oh, that's true.
It was at their apartment.
That's true. Great point. It was at Toby and Debbie's apartment.
Scandalous.
Yeah. So we got married, and then 10 days after we got married, we went for 6 weeks over to Kenya on a mission trip. So we kind of went on our honeymoon in Africa. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guest appearance.
Hey, Jenna, what are you guys doing in here? I need you guys to calm down and get
I can't believe you're in public kind of moment for both of us. And 2 nights later, we're locking lips.
That escalated quickly.
Well, she found the makeup kit and she found a shower. And I'm pretty shallow. I just go for looks.
Hey, bro, I brought my friends home for break. Hey, Derek.
They could really use a shower.
Or I wouldn't be here.
Hey.
Are you bored?
When they first walked in, did you realize which sister she was?
Who's they?
They is her and her sister.
No, I thought Donnie, her little sister, was Karen because she'd showered.
No, she didn't shower. Her hair just wasn't as greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got for us?
What else you got?
how long did it take from that moment?
Till he proposed? It never happened.
I think there still. Are you?
Yeah.
So is this real?
Not really.
Is this real?
The county clerk of
They
the
didn't
city,
stamp our marriage license correctly.
Township of Tabernacle never
We're really
notarized
not
and
married.
approved our
Yeah.
marriage certificate.
It's not
so
legal.
we've been living in sin for 28 years.
I don't believe this.
Really is not legal.
You're an illegitimate son.
Got anything else?
What else you got?
This is why we're doing this.
Wow, Noelle. You clean up nice.
Oh, thanks.
So, you want to look at some rings?
Sure.
Raff, 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 raff.
First question.
Yes.
Raff. Raff, 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 raff. Roof, roof, roof. Meow. Raff.
What kind of question is that?
And there you have it, folks. Mammy and Pawpaw. Just kidding. All right. Well, let's get down to business. You guys have, if you guys were cheese, you guys would be old and expensive. Because cheese gets better with age. And wine.
What about wine?
You guys could be either one. I think Papa would be cheese and you would be wine. You're just an amazing part of this family. So, could you tell us about your life? You know.
How we met? How what?
You know, your life. I mean, you guys were 19 years old. Wow.
We met in Aruba on the beach.
Aruba.
He's lying.
Wow, this is a family of liars. And these guys, I guess, they learned it from the best, didn't they? So let me try this again. So, when did you guys meet and start to love each other?
Do they have to go together?
Do you want the real story or?
The real story.
Okay, let's let her tell it.
I'll tell the shortened version. We met at Central Christian College. First met him when he was a senior in high school. He came over to Central to see his sister, Donna, who was in school there. So we met then. I thought he was a little high school boy, but he had a car.
My dad's car.
And then he came to school. I was a sophomore. He was a freshman at Central that next year. And we met. He came out to the girls' dorm one Sunday afternoon, and he and two other guys looking for girls. And so two of my friends, we went riding together. So
Riding on horses, or are we talking like
In a
red
car.
wagons?
in a car.
Oh, okay.
In his car.
What was the sentence he used to pick up said women?
He came to Sister Lawyer, who was notorious for not allowing any hanky-panky to go on at the school. He said, we need some girls to go riding with us, and she came and yelled down the hall to ask if there was anybody that wanted to go, so we decided to go.
Was it a car?
This is what? Well, you were not supposed to ride, let's see. think you're not supposed to ride 4 in the back seat for sure. But I can't remember how we rode. I don't
a story about that. One time they were on a double date, and is it on? My mom and dad. One time they were on a double date, and they were sitting in the back seat, and the driver, they were kissing, and the driver hit a bump, and my dad said, "Hey, you sure messed up a good kiss," just like that.
Wow. Reminds me of. Never mind. So.
Are we finished?
No, you're not quite done yet. A lot of times in a relationship, there's the DTR. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Those 3 little letters.
Primers.
No, DTR stands for defining the relationship. So I'd like to just question when you guys DTR'd to the point of, tying the knot. And what are some other cool expressions that Fernando wouldn't understand about marriage?
That would be one of them.
Well, we'll just skip that, and you can tell us about how this guy proposed to you.
He didn't.
I guess this is a family tradition, and I am not going to propose to the woman I marry. What is this, America?
I guess that just shows that you do a lot of assumptions. You assume.
So basically what you're saying,
Assume.
basically,
You don't ask, you just assume.
so he was, so basically you guys wanted to get married, but he didn't say anything.
You just start talking about.
So you just brought it up. You're like, hey, so Terrell.
No, it wasn't. It was him.
I ain't getting any younger, Terrell.
Actually, I'm already 18. What are you gonna do?
I need to get wedded.
The actual reason that we got married was because my mother said, if you're gonna live in Bartlesville with that guy hanging around, you're gonna get married. You're not hanging around with him without being married, so Mom proposed.
So, Terrell, was there a little bit of a stress relationship with Charlotte's mother and you?
No.
Can you elaborate?
She was a great lady.
Maybe I asked. Yeah. So, how'd you feel about your mother-in-law telling you you're gonna marry Charlotte?
Whee!
Well,
I need to tell my side of this Sunday afternoon meeting.
Okay.
Because these 3 guys, we thought it'd be really something great to go out here and approach this dorm mother, because she had such a reputation for being strict and mean, and we were going to show how brave we all were, so. So we go in and say, we're looking for 3 girls to go for a ride, and she yelled up the hall and said, there's 3 boys looking for 3 girls to go for a ride, and Charlotte ran over with 3 girls getting down there, and
That's the untrue part of the story.
they came out the door, and she knew this other guy, and they started walking off together. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Well, this is the one I want, because I saw these big, shiny, big eyes, and
what? What?
And these
Don't ask again, don't ask.
What did you just say?
and these big soft lips. And I thought, this is the ones I want. 'Cause I don't remember how we seated in that car with 6 people. And we wasn't supposed to have 4 in the back.
I think that I was in the front with you, and I think the other 4 were in the back.
Uh-huh.
And the sister lawyer didn't come out to check that.
I bet it was cozy.
It was cozy. But I'll tell you one thing. I never kissed her before I got married. Beat me to it.
Oh. Well, there you have it. But thank you, TT. All right. Well, that concludes this segment on couples.
She broke up with me on Valentine's Day.
What'd you get her?
Nothing.
Well, I guess we will learn from your mistakes. Thank you very much.
She was always kind of shopping around for a taller guy.